Hello and welcome. I recently bought a brand new 2022 Trek Domane AL3, and you know what? I have really been having all kinds of fun riding it. But I also have another new bike. Well, new to me. It's my vintage Bianchi Sprint, which I bought as a frame and fork a couple of months ago. I'm uncertain of the year. Some evidence points to 1977, some to 1980. But you know what? In the grand scheme of things, I'm not going to lose a lot of sleep about 3 years. Now, I've been buying vintage or age-appropriate parts when I can, and some new parts that are true to the bike's spirit. And I now have pretty much what I need to put this bike back together and get it on the road. For the moment, I'm concentrating on the rear derailleur. Let's see what I can scrounge up in my parts bin. Hey, this ought to work. It's a Tourney TX with about, 30 miles on it. Now, I know it will work with the 7-speed freewheel, since the bike that it came off from had one. But you know, now that it's on the bike, well, it doesn't really fit very well visually, does it? Let's see what else I can find. Looks like more of the same here. Except, a 1994 Alivio. This was from a 3x7 mountain bike that I bought new back then, so it will fit just like the Tourney TX. Okay, it looks a little better, as it does have some shiny bits, and I'm certain it will physically work. But somehow, a mountain bike derailleur on a vintage road bike doesn't sit well. Nope, I think not. One more trip to the parts box. Still more of the same old stuff and some newer but unsuitable stuff. But wait, what's this I see? It's shining back at me. Yeah, an early 1980s Shimano 600 rear derailleur. Let's see how this looks on the Bianchi. I gotta say, I'm loving this. But I knew I would. I joke a little bit here, since I bought the 600 along with a 600 front derailleur specifically for this build. It may not have been fitted to Bianchis of that era, but a 600 set is age appropriate, and it certainly fits the image and the spirit of a vintage steel road bike. And while it is true that either of the other derailleurs would have worked, or could have been made to work, they just would not have been ideal in my opinion. Just because you can do a thing, it does not mean that you must. As an aside, you may have noticed that the 600 has no barrel adjuster. Well, how do you index the gears, you may ask? The thing is, you don't. This bike is equipped with friction shifters on the down tube, so indexing just isn't a consideration. In the next week or so, I'll be doing the final assembly of the Bianchi, which I named Sophia, after Sophia Loren, by the way. I'm looking forward to seeing how it performs. I may even have to do a head-to-head comparison with the Domane. Now there's an idea. If you want to see more of the Bianchi, there is a playlist linked below left. And if you want to check out the Domane, there is a playlist for it below right. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that. Goodbye and have a great day.